Hey, what's up? It's your boy. Welcome back to another video. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's been 2 weeks since I last dropped a video on this channel. Whew, it's bad. But if you want to see more consistency, go to my gaming channel. That's where I post consistently. Semi-consistently. It's been pretty consistent recently. It's been pretty consistent. Not back to back, but anyway, let's talk about JJK. The epilogue officially dropped for Modulo. Came out. I don't know. It didn't officially drop. I think the fans translations officially dropped for Modulo. A lot of leaks and stuff came out for it. But I wanted to wait a day. Let things simmer before I jump onto it. Usually you're supposed to jump hot on the presses, but nah. Anyway, we're gonna. There's some information that also came out, like extra bonus stuff that they had that I want to yap about too. I'm not gonna yap about all of it. Only the stuff I found interesting. So let's get it. Let's get it with the big stuff. Let's start with the big stuff. So we Gay said that we were gonna get some extra pages about a certain character that got that's supposed to show up, and everybody named Mama thought it was Megami, which I don't know why, because Megami was only mentioned once the entirety of Modulo. Why would he have a bonus page? It would just be him in his grave? Like, he's dead. It would just be like a gravestone? That's wild. So, it was Todo Aoi, the boy, the goat, brother, the man himself, you know what I'm saying? Big bro, Itadori Yuji's big brother. He is looking magnificent, can I say that? His aura, phenomenal. The pose, phenomenal. And he's married with a wife. Bro! It's kind of sick. So everyone thought it was Momo, which, no, because Momo, one, isn't that tall. And two, the reason why it's white, so like the reason why her hair is white, so, is because she's just old. That is Takaba. I'm a firm believer that's Takaba, the idol that Todo really loves a lot. And you're probably wondering, but wait, is she really that tall? Yes, she's actually really tall. Like, for an idol, she's actually really tall. I think she's the same height as Maki. Maybe a little taller than Maki. Like, I think they're around the same height. Yeah, nah, I'm pretty sure he got married to his idol, which, massive dubs. He even calls her waifu. Come on, it's the idol. He even calls her waifu. That's the idol, bro. It's the idol. So he's traveling the world together with his waifu, which is nice. I like that for Todo. I'm happy he got a happy ending. Another thing I found interesting, to kind of connect to that, Miyaguna, the blonde girl that everyone thought was Yuji's daughter, is actually Yuji's student. So we find out in like the bonus stuff that in Modulo, Yuji did train the new generation, him and Todo, and she's one of his students. Now, am I a little sad that it was his granddaughter? Yes, I am a little sad. I'm a little peeved. But I can get over it. I can get over it. It still gives the same narrative elements of why she would still act the same way, right? When Yuji showed up, like, oh, that's my teacher, right? It still gives off that same narrative, especially because she's really close to Todo. So when the epilogue officially comes out, you will see that she's really close to Todo. She has Todo's Viper Slap in it. Spoilers, but so if she was close to Todo, it's like a 99% chance she was also probably really close to Yuji as well. So that would make sense of why when she shows up, Yuji's on the same panel, how she had that emotion with Yuji, why Yuji probably just didn't hit her, because they were student, master, sensei and, student type shit. And that's pretty alright. I do wish it was his granddaughter though, because it leads to Yuji having a family, and I do believe Yuji should have had a family, like I feel like Yuji's maybe, probably not, because Yuji can't age. He ages really slow. So Yuji is an immortal. He ages super slow because he's a curse painting. That's been confirmed. So I don't want to see anybody questioning that. So he probably found out about that and was like, oh, I don't want to start a family because I don't want to watch them suffer. Because Yuji's the kind of guy that's like, oh, suffering only needs to be put on me, and I don't want anybody else to go through it. So he probably doesn't want his kids to go through the longevity, you know, because they would technically also be part curse if Yuji did have kids. So they would also have an extended lifespan. Probably not as long as Yuji's, because they will be mostly human, but it would be longer than most humans because they would still have a little cursed blood in them, and I don't think Yuji would want that for his kids, if I would have guessed. So that's probably the reason why he didn't have a family. He's also been confirmed special grade. So fork found in kitchen. I don't know why that needs to be explained, but yes, he's a special grade. Another thing connecting to Yuji, right? These W transitions. So Yuta's kid, Iro. We know that he was a scumbag. Like, he left his kids because he's a power scaling son, which is wild to me that you're worried about power levels when your dad is Yuta Okotsu. But, you know, that Zenin blood kicked in, bro. He started acting like Naoya. He saw Yuji once and he was like, nigga, that's Toji. Yuji was his Toji. That's wild. So it's confirmed that he was stalking Yuji for a bit. Yuji eventually shook him off. It was like Yuji eventually like got away, but like he was stalking Yuji. He was literally Naoya, bro. He was literally not, probably without the stalking point, but he was Naoya. Like, he was literally Naoya Zenin and Yuji was his Toji. That's wild to me. Bro, that's Zenin blood, bro. That's Zenin blood. Woo! Woo! If you don't got a heavenly restriction, that Zenin blood got you doing wild shit, bro. It got you doing wild shit, bro. Damn, son. If you don't get that heavenly restriction, you doing wild shit with that Zenin blood. Damn. Damn. What else did they drop that was cute little information? Nobara got a peaceful life. Happy with that. She lives in Kyoto. Got a cat. That's sick. She also used to visit Panda a lot, but every time she visited, Panda didn't speak, so that was kind of sad. We got no Megami information at all, so fuck that guy, I guess. What else was a little interesting fact that they had in here? I don't want to talk about. I think that's it. That's roughly it that I wanted to like really go over. I wish there was more clarification though. Not clarification. This just makes me, and okay, this solidified that I wanted Modulo to be a little longer, because if this was all explored in Modulo, I think Modulo would raise Modulo's score up a bit. I'm not gonna lie, it would. If this was all included in the base manga, it would have raised his score up a bit. It definitely makes me see a lot of things in new light. I'm happy for Toto. What Yuji's plan is now is gonna be wild. But yeah, this epilogue was pretty sick. It's pretty sick. I like where it's going. Oh, one thing. Megumi, she trained Tsurugi. I don't know if that's been confirmed before, but yeah, she trained Tsurugi, so that's nice. So Yuji's student technically trained a Zenin, which is kind of cool. I like that. Really do. I wonder if her and Yuta's kid had beef. Like, I wonder if they was like upset at each other back in the day. It was like she got Yuji's attention and he didn't. That would be funny. Girl Dad Yuji, I need to see that. I need that. I need to see that. And anything else? We got no Dobora information. No new Dobora information. Didn't get any other cross Samaru. So. Yeah, that's really it, man. This epilogue, It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. I'm interested in seeing if Gege is gonna do another storyline of JJK in the future. Probably not as deep as Modulo. And if he does, I would like it to be like Yuji's journey on being the strongest, like how he got the title of the strongest. It's probably like I want to see a Yuji Blue Summer. I guess that's like what I'm asking for, like a short Blue Summer for Yuji, like how Gojo got one. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't think we will ever get a Heian era. I think Gege wants to keep that in the past. Like he really wants to keep that like cloaking dagger and let us really imagine what happened in the Heian era. Because I don't know how you would really write the Heian era without it being like its own series. Because that's like the golden age of Jujutsu. So like it's probably it's going to be so much stuff that you would have to do, like the origins of Hollow Wicker Basket, right? Everybody having Dan domain expansions. Like it's like Heian era seems like a God Valley, but like longer, possibly. Right? Like some shit like maybe not. It could just definitely be like a Rock Zedit kind of flashback. I wouldn't mind. But Sukuna, like give him a rock style flashback. I wouldn't mind that. But that was my thoughts on the epilogue. Interesting stuff, little cover review of it. And I can't wait till the anime drops. What's next for this channel? Talk about Bleach, I guess. I gotta talking about more anime on this channel. This was really what this channel was supposed to be. Just me just yapping about things. You know, I know what I'm gonna talk about. I want to talk about Sonic's character. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not trying to lose everything I have and like I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait on Sonic for a bit. I'm gonna wait on Sonic. But okay, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. It's been your boy. Deuces.